My name's Pamela Green, and I came from Concord, North Carolina. I had got exited from prison for my fourth time, and came out homeless, no family, no friends due to alcohol and drug addiction. I never told anybody about those things in my life. It was just something that I dealt with the best that I knew how to do, and I used alcohol and drugs to suppress the feelings of fear. As I grew older, my mom did sign for me to get married when I was in the 8th grade, and he was 21, and that's when my journey truly began. I was introduced to beer, and at that first sip of beer, after that first beer was gone, I got a high, and I felt relaxed, and I wasn't nervous anymore, and I really thought that was my true ticket to life. And that's when alcohol became a part of my whole being. It was a weekend thing for years on end. I had 2 children later in my life, remarried again, and I was just a functional weekend alcoholic for years. Crack was introduced to me later in life. My mom introduced me to pills when I was a teenager, so I really never had a what you call a sober living, because when I would get sober, I would go to mental hospitals. I would get on these prescription drugs for anxiety, or it was causing my emotions, and I didn't know how to deal with them, to be honest. You know, I look back in the streets when I lived in the streets, homeless, on drugs, just chasing one more, laying my body down, prostituting, doing things, just the ungodliest things that I see now that I didn't see then. And you know, the world just grows more dimmer to me the more I get closer to the Lord. It's just nothing there for me anymore. I searched the world out, and there's nothing that can fill that void but Jesus Christ. And He allowed me to live through all that. Guns to my head, knives to my throats, the rapes, the abuse. And I was searching for something in those streets. I was searching for love. I was searching for acceptance. I was searching for all those things, but in the wrong places. And the blessings, Lord God, I can't count my blessings. I am so blessed. Becoming homeless was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. I walked in after leaving the mental hospital to Salvation Army, and it wasn't a place I wanted to be, but as I stayed, and He introduced me to the church, the Salvation Army Church. You talking about love. It was just a love that I'd drawn to that I never had. And all the people that I've met from the Salvation Army is nothing but love. There's no judgment. I was there homeless with nothing, a change of clothes. And I left there with bags, with hope, with people in my life that love me and help me on my journey, that gives me strength when it's needed, that I can pick up the phone and say, look, I'm struggling, can you help me? And they're there. They're knocking on your door, they're here. Salvation Army introduced me to a God of love. And His love is just like I feel it right now. They ain't no drug, a drink of beer, a sick, nothing can give you this, what I feel right now. Ooh. He's so good, people, I'm telling you, He's so good. And all I can say again to anybody that's listening to this, and I mean it with all my heart, you looking at a lady that suffered at the hands of abuse of every way you can possibly imagine. Physical, sexual, mental, all of it. You know, God takes all that stuff that seems to be so bad, and He turns it all around, and He gets glory out of it. He gets glory out of all that mess, and He turns it into a beautiful message.